welcome back to Shine India Academy. So it's very happy to see you after a very long gap, at least through this online application. So you all know, because of this COVID-19 crisis, we are estranged nearly about 10 months onwards. Your preparation has been stalled, and some inconsistency regarding your preparation, regarding material, regarding the classes and all. So we understood your problem. So this from this Shine India Academy app, we are going to bring this exclusive course called Indian Geography Practice Workbook Explanation. Before going to completely explain what exactly mean by this course called Indian Geography Practice Workbook Explanation, let me say what is the importance of geography we are having for this group 2 examination of for APPSC or TSPSC. So Indian geography is indispensable. Indian geography is indispensable, and about 20 to 25 questions can be expected from this Indian geography. If you include environment, ecology, biodiversity also, another 15 to 20 questions will be asked exclusively from environment, ecology, biodiversity. So we are going to focus on this 20 to 25 questions of Indian geography in English medium exclusively for the upcoming group 2 examination for the both states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The questions we are going to discuss in this session are exclusively designed, curated and edited by me myself, Srihari Kakarla. You all know I have been engaged, associated with the Shine India Academy since a long time. So this explanation, workbook explanation, practice workbook explanation, what it contains, what is this program, how many questions we are going to discuss in this session, all this we are going to look into. So this is Srihari Kakarla. Let's move into what exactly this course called Indian Geography Practice Workbook. See, Indian Geography contains roughly 12 chapters. Indian Geography contains roughly 12 chapters. It ranges from physiography of India, number 2, climate, 3, soils, rivers, etc. and the 12th chapter will be population. 12th chapter will be population of India. These 12 chapters, every time there is a format for this state commission examination of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, that the questions will be asked from every unit very continuously. That means questions are generally given weightage based on its geographical, socio-economical importance or significance. So from these 12 chapters, every chapter you are going to get at least 2 to 3 questions. 2 to 3 questions can be expected from every chapter. Some chapters such as the climate, physiography and like soils, these chapters are having so much importance, so that more questions can be expected from these chapters. So out of these 12 chapters, nearly about 50 to 60 questions have been taken. The most significant static, dynamic, analytical questions have been taken from these 12 chapters, and I prepared questions of 50 to 60 from each and every chapter, and these questions have been compiled into a small text, that is practice workbook, geography practice workbook. This geography practice workbook is going to be available from January 2021 onwards in markets. So please, the sincere request here is, until then, because until January 2021 the video shooting, the video explanation classes have been continuously going on. That means it will be keep on recording. So much of technical, non-technical teams have been involving there. So until then, please don't make regular calls regarding this book or regarding this explanation and all. Once the course recording has been completed, once the course is completely recorded and it is ready to be uploaded in our Shine India Academy app, then automatically that will be informed through you, to you through either SMS or through any other media, because we are always having this social network in touch with each and everyone. So you will get that information. Then these 50 to 60 questions from every chapter, 50 to 60 questions will be explained here. These 15 to 60 questions will be explained. I will take every explanation class for all these roughly 600 questions of this entire Indian geography portion. So what are the key advantages of taking this course? Why we have to prefer Shine India Academy Indian Geography exercise, the practice workbook only? Some points you have to remember. What can you expect from this course? What are the key importance, what are the significant of choosing this geography practice workbook of Sri Hari Kakarla? I will explain. So all the 12 chapters have been covered here. No any kind of exclusion. Honestly, every microscopic element from every major chapter have been included in one form or other. Otherwise, every single fact, every single analytical portion have been taken into consideration, and these have been made as a continuous cohesive questions in our practice workbook. So the entire 12 chapters have been completed. That is one of the major advantage, that is one of the major point that why you have to prefer this course. Then discussion about 1600 multiple choice questions. 600 multiple choice questions we are going to discuss. See here what another important point is, see here, generally what we will do, generally we discuss the subject, and then onwards after discussing the subject, what we will do is we generally discuss the questions, practice questions. After discussing the subject, we generally go to the practice questions, and these practice questions will be explained. So once general trend, general convention is that once the subject has been discussed, after discussing the subject, some important questions will be discussed in that particular portion. But here what we are going to do is, we generally we choose multiple choice questions. We generally choose multiple choice questions. From there we will go to discussion. This is one of the best practice for the competitive examination. Non-competitive examination or academic examination, what we will do is, we generally choose a chapter. After choosing the chapter, after discussing that chapter, we will solve different questions, multiple choice questions or descriptive questions from that particular unit. But the mechanism for the competitive examination, generally very less known fact all over India is, competitive examination requires reverse multiple and multi-dimensional explanation. What I mean by this reverse multi-dimensional explanation? See, for example, if I explain the chapter of cyclones, then we will see what are cyclones, what are tropical cyclones, what are temperate cyclones, what are the other local cyclones and all. We generally discuss the cyclones, and questions will be solved based on these subunits of that particular portion. Here in this mechanism, what we are going to do is, we will take a question. For example, recently cyclone Amphan hit the coast of hit the coast of Bangladesh and India. What is the meaning of Amphan? So questions generally analytical format will be asked like this. So this is one question that is expected question in our APPSC TSPC group examination. So options will be Amphan means sky. Amphan, the options are it's a snake, it's a bird, it's a form of dance. Okay. So in this way of discussion, what is the meaning of Amphan? When this question was asked, I will explain what are not the meanings of Amphan. So it does not mean snake, it does not mean bird, it does not mean some dance form, it means sky. That is okay. This is simple way of explaining what is the answer for the asked question. But here we will say, when we are coming to Amphan, when we are discussing what is the meaning of Amphan, then one question will arise to our mind is meaning of cyclones, names of cyclones, where cyclones will be formed, what is the mechanism of naming cyclones. So for just one multiple choice question, you have seen entire portion of these cyclonic circulation in India and all over the world. Not only the geographical perspective, but also World Meteorological Organization and its role in naming the cyclones of Southeast Asia. So the idea is that when we are discussing a multiple choice question, automatically through this elimination method, how can the other options will be eliminated? How the correct answer could be predicted? While predicting that answer, while explaining that answer, why that particular option is right for you, at the same time I will also explain what are the other mechanisms associated with this mechanism of this system of cyclone. Similarly, if I ask another question, so what are the highest peaks of Himalayan mountains? Generally from rivers or from soils, these kind of questions will be asked. For example, see here, Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. Statement 2, Karakoram, K2 or Godwin Austen, not Karakoram, Godwin Austen Peak is located in Pak occupied Kashmir. These are the two statements. So options, how the options will be asked? Which of the above statements are false? Option A, only one. Option B, only two. Option C, only three. Sorry, both. Option D, none. So this is one question, another example question. So what is the answer for this? We have to remember this. False. It is not true. It is false. The asked question is false. Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. It is false. Highest peak in India is K2 or Godwin Austen, that is located in Karakoram mountain ranges. So Karakoram is the highest peak. That's why Kanchenjunga is not the highest peak. This statement is wrong. K2 Godwin Austen Peak is located in Pak occupied Kashmir. This statement is true. So, the asked question is which is false statement. So, which is false here? Only one is false. Only one is false. This is normal trend. This is normal trend of giving the statement based questions in examination, because the trend has been changing for APPS, at least for APPSC. Trend of asking the questions, group 2 questions have been changing. You are observing that also. So, here when Kanchenjunga is not the highest peak, we have to automatically discuss Karakoram ranges, that is K2 peak. When we use the term Pak occupied Kashmir, automatically we have to discuss what is meant by Pak occupied Kashmir. When we are discussing the international relation, the dispute of India and Pakistan, automatically, inevitably, the dispute of India and China will also come here, India and China. When we discuss India and China relation, why should not we discuss India and Bangladesh, India and Nepal, India and Bhutan, India and Myanmar, India and Sri Lanka. So, automatically, unknowingly, we have been discussing the entire portion associated with that particular term. So, finally, the agenda is that from the multiple choice question, you are going very deeper into the content and conceptual understanding. This is how this program of geography practice workbook is going to work for you. Then, so multidisciplinary understanding, that is what I have said up to now. For one question, we will be looking into the multiple areas associated with that particular question, particular portion. Then trend analysis, of course, as part of our discussion, I will also say trend analysis, how the questions have been asking. For example, in one question earlier, coal mine, regarding the coal mines have been asked, which is the state that is having the largest reserves of coal. If this question was asked earlier, then there is always a probability of asking iron, asking copper, asking manganese, mica, aluminium. So, you predicted the question based on the earlier trend, you predicted that question. This is what the intelligent guessing of the question. Of course, as students, as a general studies student, that is not required for you, but an experienced faculty, I could predict based on some wise guesses, I could predict certain questions, so that will be useful for you for your entire course of this geography practice workbook. Then based on the changing needs, what are these changing needs that are going to be discussed? Changing needs of APPSC. Contemporary issues will be covered here. For example, as I said, when we are discussing India-China, India-China relations, for example, a question has been asked, that means related to Indo-China . So, if a question was asked, Radcliffe line is the boundary between, which of the following, India with which of the following countries? Pakistan, Nepal, China, Bhutan. So, you all know that is answer, Radcliffe line is the demarcation or boundary line between India and Pakistan. When I say Radcliffe line or boundary line of India and Pakistan, automatically India and China contemporary issues. Recently, Pongang So, the lake Pongang So is in news. India and China standoff very recently, and the escalation of the skirmishes, that is small scale troubles, small scale fist fights at the border of India and China later escalated to the ministerial level, army general level, major level escalations of this dispute. At one point of time, it was also expected that battle is going to be aroused between India and China. Some polarization is going to be happen in the world again. So of course, fortunately that did not happen. So geographical perspective, Pongang So Lake was at that point in use. So we will focus our shift to that contemporary lake of Pongang So. So when we are discussing the contemporary issues, when we are understanding the questions, contemporary issues also will be integrated, and so that it will give you current understanding how to link the current portion, the contemporary portion, with that of static portion. Okay, that will also be covered here. Then from basic to advanced level, the questions be myself designed in such a way that from basic level, basic fact to dynamic analytical way. So this is what you expect from the course: wide coverage, discussion on multiple choice, 600 multiple choice questions, multidisciplinary understanding, trend analysis and pattern analysis, linking to contemporary issues. The questions are going to be from basic to advanced level. Then what are the other features we are going to look into? Advantages. What are the advantages? What are the advantages we are looking into, or what are the benefits of choosing this course? What are the benefits of choosing this course? So direct answer shooting. How to directly predict the answer? Direct answer shooting. How to directly predict the answer based on some intelligent understanding of course, without understanding the concept, without understanding proper observation of the proper understanding of this entire portion, you could not able to understand the question, so that mostly students will fail in that area. So how to directly shoot the answer, how to directly predict the answer, I am going to explain in our subject, so that you could understand better the answers, the options, how to understand the options, how to understand the question. And most importantly, very important, I could say very important, I could give 2 stars to this area of elimination method. Elimination. This elimination, how to eliminate the wrong options. In order to get your right answer, how to eliminate the wrong options. Elimination method will play a very important role, as we are having a negative marking in our examination. We are having negative marking. If you choose wrong answer, automatically 0.25 marks will be deduced from the other right question, other correct answer which you have given earlier from the so it gives you negative advantage. That means adverse effects of wild guessing. By wild guessing the options, it will give adverse consequences, and you very drastically fall to very low level of disqualification. So that does not happen. My wishes with you, it does not happen. But of course, how can we eliminate that kind of negative consequences? How can you eliminate such kind of adverse problems which are having due to these negative marking questions? I am going to explain that. How to avoid negative marking? Based on metadata analysis, there is a trend, metadata analysis. What is this metadata analysis? So millions of multiple choice questions have been taken worldwide, and after solving that multiple choice questions, a research has been conducted. After solving millions of multiple choice question, it was understood that there is some kind of mixture, there is some kind of idea of choosing a particular option when you are not having any idea about the options. You are completely unaware of what is the asked question, you don't know, you never seen even the choice given there. At that time, what is your intelligent guess, what to go for? In some questions there are also options such as none of the above, all the above, only one, the data inadequate, data inappropriate. These kind of options will be given. All the above, none of the above, these two options are two dangerous options. These options, how to attack when we are having these two options, based on a scientific observation of metadata analysis, will be discussed in the subsequent classes. I mean, when I am discussing such kind of question, automatically I will go into deeper such kind of aspect, and that will be understood by you. How to do wise guess? Wise guess, not wild guess, it is a wise guess. How to very intelligently guess a right answer so that negative marks could be avoided. The novel method of discussion from question to content. As I explained in the earlier slide, we look into content and we will solve the question. But here what we are doing, we are taking a question and discussing the content. So question to content is what actually needed for competitive examination. Competitive examination requires question to content. Earlier we also have so much of legends and stories that by following through a workbook, by studying, by hearting 100 or 200 questions, someone cleared group 2 services earlier. So how that could happen? So question to content, instead of content to question, question to content has the trend is also there. Earlier senior aspirants used to follow, even now. That I am going to explain here for you, and it is very important. One question is equal to 2.25 marks. How 2.25 marks? We are having 4 options, A, B, C, D. We are having 4 options. One option will be obviously right, and then I will explain other options also. So why those are not right? Why those are not the right options, so that you also understood that the data will be used for some other question, and it gives an advantage of plus 3 marks. Then what about the other marks? So if you choose any negative answer, that automatically reduces, that question will be wrong, that means you lost 1 mark, and also 0.25, will be deduced from the other question also. So totally 4.25, and the marks you are going to get for your right answer question plus 1. So totally 5.2 question. Every question is equal to 5.25 marks of importance in our competitive examination. This is how important, this is how significant is this multiple choice questions. Where to focus? Focus areas. See, geography, sometimes students feel that geography is like ocean, geography is very heavy subject. Yes, I do accept, geography is very large, it is a massive subject. It is not like some easier or unscientific, it is completely like a humanities. So geography is a admixture, it is a combination of the science and logics and rationalities, and also with the proper understanding of socio-cultural economical activities. That is the reason why geography needs to be focused at the areas where the questions are generally framed for. So if you study the 12 chapters very elaborately, it requires you 3 or 4 years for understanding the geography. So for competitive examination purposes, I will give you suggestions where you have to focus for the proper expectation and wild guessing predictable questions of these geography questions, Indian geography questions. These are the benefits we are going to get there through this course, and this course near some 20 to 25 hours videos will be shooted on this course of practice workbook. This you just go through this slide, this ones. Indian Geography Practice Workbook Explanation. That book contains roughly 600 questions. 20 to 25 hours video explanation classes will be recorded, and the recording will be completed. It will be edited, and technical team has to be involved in that. The team will get it ready by January first week of 2021. The course will be available in our Shine India Academy app by January 2021. Until then, please don't make calls, and because the team has been involving in this regarding this book, regarding this explanation classes and all. Please be patient up to January 2021, so that it will be intimated to you, and classes have been exclusively taken for the English medium students. Questions have been curated and edited by me, and you all know well. with the questions, question explanations and many other benefits such as analytical understanding. When I am saying one area, automatically you all know, when some of you are maybe offline students of mine, when we are discussing in offline, we used to go very elaborately, we used to touch very remote subject, and then onwards again we come to that particular area, and this kind of comprehensive understanding will help you to not only make you to very easily confidently choose the questions, choose the answers in our questions in geography, but also in other subjects. So get all these fruits for just in nominal prices. Book will be available in market under my name Srihari Kakarla. Okay. So on my name of Srihari Kakarla, Saeed Publications is going to publish that Indian Geography workbook of practice questions, which contains roughly 600 questions. It will be available from January onwards. So make this opportunity, utilize this opportunity and get benefited, share with your other friends also. Okay. Catch you there in our Shine India Academy app very soon. Thank you.